Hey guys, Omni here. Welcome back for more Final Fantasy XVI. We are back. We've had yet another time skip, which is insane to me. But I'm really excited to pick up where we left off, so we're going to go ahead and hop right back into it, man. Here we go. All right, let's go talk to Otto, because I pretty much did everything else already. At least as far as like checking in on everything that was here, except for whatever that is. Whatever. We'll get to it eventually. We're just gonna move forward.
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sent his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Man, really is taking charge, isn't he?
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Speak with Vivian. Who is Vivian? I knew the board is behind me, aren't you? All in good time, my furless friend. All in good time. Yeah, I am kind of curious about that. There's a fly in here, and I have not been able to catch it.
I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
Vivian
I'll have you know
Ninetails.
that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws.
Sounds about right.
Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
Well, that would take hours to figure out.
Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern
Oh,
Storm
hell.
has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp.
Wow.
For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than will lewd relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass
Wow.
bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore
All
neutral
right.
neighbor.
That's why they weren't
Nation
there
which
when
can
we attacked.
legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From
That's
there,
true.
the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind.
I mean, that was 5 years ago.
The Holy Empire, the Dalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Walud, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me, and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even.
I mean, that's all shit I would assume he would have figured
Return
out
his
in the
volume
last
to all
5 years.
tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Wow, that was actually where I was heading, actually. Or not, because that's the other direction. I guess that's altogether something different, because he doesn't have an icon on the map. I guess maybe not because I hadn't talked to him yet. Then what is that? Oh, it's actually in my chambers. I didn't notice that the first time. Okay, well, we'll go check it out here in a minute. Oh, he's actually got a little bit of a library set up this time. Look at him.
Norseman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time.
Bullshit.
So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine.
What?
Welcome home, Clive.
What have people been calling you for 5 years? There's literally like people in this room.
This belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kubo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now.
Nicks him off the Moogle.
Oh, no, there's no such thing as Moogles.
What? Oh my god, you're right, I guess. But like, goddamn.
The twins seem well.
Not gonna correct him there?
Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day.
Bidet.
Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Well, right where I need to go next too, or at least where I was intending to go next. Well on you, game. Are ya?
Not back a blink,
Yup.
and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it.
I mean,
What it was like to be myself.
to be fair,
It's all
anybody
thanks to
that
you,
would look
Talia.
at him would know
Scout
exactly
did most
what
of the
used to
work.
be there, though.
Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a stolus. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Have you been to the toll?
Alright, I want to see what this is. Wall of Memories. The Oath. Oh. That's all I have right now. Oh, hello. In my chambers, I see...
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
Reading table. Reports and letters and other important missives addressed to Clive are delivered to the reading table in his chambers. New messages are always arriving, so make it a point to check the reading desk upon returning to the hideaway. The Republic's play. The Republican army marches on the Empire at Twin side, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, I reckon. I'll see you're done to wear upon my return.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Still doesn't have a handle on it, then.
Not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that.
Have we seen any physical improvement after destroying the one?
To me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima.
And
if Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does.
I wanted to see the revelation of his understanding that Joshua's alive. Because that, I mean, the guilt, the story, like we just put that aside and overcame it. Just to have it just turn out not to be true at all. I want to see Clive wrestle with that.
A world without mother crystals.
I guess that's why he's so chipper in Clive terms. But I was really looking forward to like seeing him wrestle with coming to terms with that revelation. Meanwhile, he's got new duds.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
The Gathering Storm.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
Let's clear off the jukebox.
Have we any more
And then I want to go mark off Vivian's icon, which she was, yeah, this way.
Here for another of my lectures. Allow me to educate you.
State of the Realm. By speaking with Vivian in the Hideaway's map room, Clive can view State of the Realm and learn more about the current goings-on in Valestia. Revisit any of the Nine Tales' past lessons, or take a deeper look at the relationships of those individuals in Clive's orbit.
Here's the latest information I have.
The Grand Cast gives you a view of a detailed visualization of the character relationships in Final Fantasy XVI. That updates as you progress through the main scenario. Use L1 and R1 to cycle through pivotal milestones on Clive's adventure. Look at that glow up. Puppy.
Study it well, Clive. Okay. Interesting. Very good. My favorite one would think.
Matters of military and political in both past and present that might illuminate your way ahead. With this understanding, what comes before might one steer one's way towards a brighter future. Your role, meanwhile, is to ensure that I remain furnished with as much information on the state of the realm as your people can muster in order, and I might continue to appraise the dispositions of the great nations and those who rule them. And of course, pay attention during my lectures, if not due to appoint the storied Nine Tales as your tutor only to disregard her expert advice.
I admit.
When I took up my professor's bonnet and began teaching at the University of Conver, I did not think it for a moment that I would one day count Sid the Outlaw among my pupils. But nor did I imagine that my fellow educators would have designs on my life, and we both know how that ended. Was it? Has it been a year already? Such of the peril of an overly inquisitive mind, I suppose. One is wont to uncover that which others would go to great lengths to ensure remained hidden. Were not for you and our mutual friend having come to the rescue, my curiosity would likely have proved fatal. But instead, I was not only saved, but granted a new lease of life as a personal tutor to a band of outlaws,
A far more reputable
More
fellowship.
fellowship than anything in the academic world, I assure you. But the crystalline
My
dominion.
beloved homeland.
The crossroads of Valencia, where one only has to stroll the streets to hear news from every far-flung corner of the realm. Its mother crystal yields more shards than any other, and its lands, even now, remain untouched by the blight. It's a blessed country indeed.
Or at least it was.
Until the Sambrek elected to invade and establish a new holy capital upon twin sides heretofore neutral shores. Pains me to see the land I love so changed. And even more to know that it did not predict it. I know the Emperor Sylvestre had designs on the Dominion, but to abandon Oriflamme, the seat of the Holy Empire since its inception, seemed too audacious a move even for him. That's
Don't
nuts,
let me
man.
keep you.
Alright, let's talk to Otto.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was
I
blowing.
still want to know, like,
Complained
what
that
was
it
the
getting
reasoning
harder and harder to
behind
take bearers in.
the collapse
And now she's
and
missing.
betrayal.
If she's fallen into the hands of
Rosaria.
the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
So we don't really know what his mother got out of it. Is that just going to update every time we talk about something? That's going to be frustrating. Damn, there's a lot here that I didn't see before. What's this blocked off? But we have a side quest in the area. So we'll do that on the way out, I guess, which is the way I'm going, at least.
Finish with that law. Welcome back, Sid.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts.
They keep bringing up that kid and his obsession with lemon tarts.
For a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Yeah, why not? Wait, what's that currency? That was a new emblem. Alright. Yeah, let's do it. Probably should have zoomed in to see where exactly I needed to go rather than just going to the default location. At least I'm not too far from where I needed to go. Cock and Ball! That's the name of this side quest, man. Cock and Balls. That's hilarious, dude.
Easier than felling a forest, I see.
Hey, they leveled up over here.
The trees don't have teeth.
Sorry, not today. That might have been overkill. Just punted it to death. Oh, they were the source of the wax.
Needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Yeah, well, shit. Let's just go slap that on. That was easy. That was really easy and fast. Gonna ride our way back down.
Welcome back, Sid.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. Oh, I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Yeah, what the fuck is that? The green star. We leveled up from it too. Badge of Might +1. Yeah, the hell is that? Where can I see my currencies? Where is this stuff? I want to know what it is. Oh, what? He levels up? Or can level up? How do I do this? I want to max out Torgal. How do I do it? Dude, why? This is so frustrating. What did I just earn, damn it? I don't see it anywhere in my equipment. Or menus. There's Gil. Will? I mean, it's kind of the same starry icon thing. So someone told me that never mind. Where was that? Ignition. How much does the plus attack plus 12? I wonder if that's overall better than the... I mean, that would help me with all damage, I would guess. So I'll go with that for right now. See how that goes. AP's looking okay. I want to master just the rest of these inner abilities just to get it out of the way. There. Now those are all done. Then I do want to upgrade ignition next as well. Yeah, man, I don't know what the fuck I just got from that. So if somebody can fill me in, that would be great. What was that 10 points of whatever that green star was that I earned from that?
Come on. We need to find the others.
And where we are for now, I reckon.
Real quick, the merchant has some new stuff, apparently.
What are you after?
Stone skin cuffs. Increases stone skin tonic duration by 30 seconds.
That all, is it?
I don't feel like that's worth it enough.
Let's get
This music is unnerving.
Sid? What said you'd be coming? I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all her efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Great.
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jid and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Yeah. See, there's more of it again. What is it? What is it? God damn it. I'm looking it up. Green star currency. Let's go with reward. FF16. Green icon when I finish a mission. Yeah, the hell is that? It's like a renowned currency. The more you get from doing quests, the side quests end up giving you some cool items from vendors. So it's renown. It's After the second time skip, you unlock it. Okay, it's like a reputation system. I wish it would have explained that. If it did, I completely missed it.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Where am I going? Where is the actual, like, waypoint? It's not on the map.
Look, up ahead. Martha.
What?
Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What
At least she's okay.
The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them
What?
long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosarian, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far. For the Empire.
Sounds like they're literally bastardizing everything they've taken over.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
Yeah, about that. Ooh, look at those.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
I mean, I like the aesthetic.
Have you no honor?
Clive.
Yeah, dude, that's so disgusting. All right, get in here. Everybody comes along for the ride. Get out.
Is that all of them?
I think so. I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Or captured. The waypoint's over there, but I'm just like, is there anything in here? Just making sure.
Found her.
The abbot.
Damn, man. What the hell?
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Matt to beg Sid's aid. And tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Little do you know, you just requested that directly to Sid. It's so crazy to me that publicly people call him Sid now.
Clive.
Yeah, he's not. Wow,
He's gone.
that happened quick.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I know what it is, but it just made me think of the sending
course.
stuff ritual from
Cole and I will remain here and see to the
10.
Imperials.
Oh, son of a bitch. I keep using my tonics without wanting to use my tonics. just around the river bend. That's new. What? Bounty? Rank C. Notorious marks. Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger and faster and more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials that may be used to craft new gear or upgrade existing items. Well, hell yeah, let's fuck him up. Oops. It's a floating eyeball. Where'd he go? Oh! Oh! What? What happened? What the fuck just happened? I got one shot. That was the first time I died. Well, fuck you.
Try not to move.
No. So I know I was in that field, but I mean, I wouldn't have moved if I knew it was a one shot. I would have moved if I knew it was a one shot. God damn. Oh, wow. Hold up. This isn't going to go the way I want to go. Shit. You can hear his leather scrunching around as you're running. You know what? What's up?
Anything catch your eye? There you go.
Look at that.
There, out there, eh?
And they called themselves our country.
Man, mildly irritating that it set you this far back. I guess it's not that bad. It looks farther on the map. That's not what I meant to do. Uh-oh. Get the hell out of that. Oof! Move, move. Gotcha. Get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way. I thought I was gonna die again because he default charged at it. Oh god. Damn, man.
Nice try.
Gotcha. Didn't need to do that, but I'll go for it. And get down, fucker.
You didn't see that coming.
Haha, dumbass. Let me grab this item over here real quick.
Must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Whoops.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping
Good
bearers.
lord.
I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire.
Well, it
Nothing
would
but a
sound
ghost
like it.
story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
What's this? White Winged Wonder. It's a side quest. It's one of the special side quests. This is the first one I've seen.
Try not to move.
Oi! You handy with that sword of yours?
No,
Of course
this
you
is
are.
decoration.
Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? Because a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
I've killed a couple by accident,
You heard me right.
and sometimes by not.
Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock. Bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
Whoops.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
All right.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals.
Wait a second, Whiteheart.
Don't worry.
Could it be
You'll know
his?
her when you see her right
His was
enough.
white.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Wouldn't it be just fitting if his chocobo, which we've seen save his ass in the flashback and all that, if his chocobo is out here fighting the good fight like him as well?
That's quite a name for a chocobo.
There's a feather on the ground.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave
See?
birds, looks like they went that way.
That was a key item too. Sorry, I just want the experience. I never mind being over leveled for certain
These
things.
chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Show me the eye. Show me the eye.
You got you cornered, Feathers.
Can't tell.
Didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. but I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount
Show me its
your
left
head
eye.
on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Because I don't know if it would still have that eye. It took a boulder to the face if it's the very same one.
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Nope, come here. Whoops. All right, come here. Gotcha. Show me the eye. Yeah, dude! It is!
You're safe now. White heart, I presume.
The scarred eye and everything, man. Yep.
Do you know her, boy?
Yes! You do too, dummy! Look at her! Look at the eye!
That scar. It couldn't be.
Quite the old bird, man. God, man, this bird is old. How long do chocobos live? Quite a while, then.
You found yourself a flock.
No, that break in his voice, man.
Oi! He isn't over! I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mound. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are.
No.
Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
about that.
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
No. Saddling her? Yeah. She's got a cool old eye patch now, too.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her.
This was a pretty important side quest,
You
man.
hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it.
Oh, yeah?
When those chocobos swarmed my car on the road, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Dude, the scar, man.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement.
Wow,
getting
people
to
are
me.
dumb as
Silly
fuck in this
sod
world,
I
man.
am. Pay me no mind.
Like, look at it.
Yeah, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
The white-winged wonder, indeed. Ambrosia's tact, displayed in Clive's chambers. So, a new memory item. Chocobo, unlocked! How does that work? Mount up. After 18 long years. 18 long years. Clive has finally been reunited with his faithful steed. Hold R3 while in the field to summon Ambrosia and X to mount the Chocobo.
Ready, go?
Yo! Hell yeah, man. Whoops. There really isn't a need to rain. Ah, that's cool. Just makes getting around a little faster, I guess. In the open areas.
Where's Gav?
I hear there's trouble. But none of the curse breakers have returned.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of
Good
Drake's
God,
head?
man.
And how pissed off all the other
It's a
nations
gorgeous
were
place,
that they
though.
didn't think to do it first.
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
Which one are we going after then?
4 mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
I just realized they are all
With the bulk of the
Drake
Republican
body parts.
army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle. Byron
What?
Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield. Get the seven
Lord
high
Byron?
houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait. Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune.
Did Gav not know this whole time? I thought he did.
Ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
I mean, he's not a bright cookie. Okay, are these things opening up? We're panning to them, because that was report guy. Otto's counter is now open. New facilities are now available. Alliant reports, that's the thing. The Patron's Whisper and the Hunt Board. All 3 are located near Otto in the mess. So is the Hunt Board, would that have given me the lead to that one fiend that I just took out a little bit ago? The eyeball dude?
What are we waiting for indeed?
Good lord, it's just all this shit bunched up over there. So let's go in here. We got a couple things to clear off our mark. We got a side quest over to the right. A bird by any other name. Forgive my insistence on writing you these silly letters. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person, but every day I spend together it feels as though we must suffer another 2 apart. I'm gladdened to hear of your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia, or should I say Whiteheart. You told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you the night at Phoenix Gate, and here, so many years later, we find she spent her life doing the exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? Jill. Aww. And there's just a whole bunch of little things. Here's what all will be added to the wall. All right, so down here. And then straight, okay. Oh, wait, is it? Dickbag botanist guy? Yeah, based on the looks of this place, it's gonna be. At least all the key NPCs survived. Oh wait, no, you're different.
Was hoping to speak to you.
Hell yeah. Fucker died.
Well, as you know, we've
I
been
guess.
trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our
Well,
hard
she's
work's finally
okay.
paying off.
I hope.
I took it on, you see, after she died.
Oh.
And now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Sure, but
Be
what?
nice
I
being
mean,
the bearer of good news for a change.
the curse bearer. Oh, I'm sorry, breaker. The bearer. Bearer
Here
of
you
good
go.
news.
Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory.
Hmm.
You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
That's sad, man. Fuck Titan, man. Let's kick his ass. I need fucking vengeance. Or vengeance, rather. Is there anything back here? There's been some chests creeping around for you. Experimental record, a mixed equal parts first rare vineyard hummus from Gutland's Bale with deadland soil. Of the 6 cuttings planted therein, 2 survived the flower, only to wither and die within a senite. What the fuck is a senite? Even amalgamated with the finest imperial loam, the blighted earths is still affecting a nutritional deficiency. It might have been remedied with some further source of nourishment, saltpeter or potash. Dung of the racing chocobo. This shall be the subject of my next round of experiments. Morble tendrils. After excising from the trunk, dry for 3 to 5 turns of the sun until brittle to the touch. Brine and mortar and add warm curel milk to the remedy the melancholy and soothes moon sickness. Caution recommended when harvesting, as the host may grow disquieted. So them experimenting with salves and trying to figure out if they can counteract the negative properties of the blighted soil. Not proving fruitful, it seems.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still.
I hear there's trouble.
That broom's as ragged as...
You two look like you could use me to eat. Here, courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Bump the mic.
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
So sad, man.
Others weren't so lucky, though. A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a Hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd have them right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were
It's
you?
not like you had a Phoenix down or anything and could have,
These aren't Martels, are they?
done anything with it.
I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
No.
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Alright. While we're here. There you are, Koopa. I've been looking all over for you. No, you haven't. What's the matter? Is this, Koopa? The hunt board.
It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Koopa. I knew all that already. He needs a chain smoker voice. That's why I need your help, as I need not remind you, Koopa. I'm the mightiest of all Moogles. No fiend of the... No, son of a bitch! I couldn't read that. So say, slay them all, Koopa.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment.
This bloodthirsty little Moogle,
are
man.
Going through a lot already. But with the Blight and the war, the last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Alright, what do we got? Yeah, see, I did already take one out. Angel of Death. I don't like that. A trader coming away from Caer Norvent met with a troop of Cursebreakers traveling in the opposite direction and warned them of a wicked winged harpy on the road ahead. His eyes wild and flickering. Though the Cursebreakers saw nothing untoward on their own journey through the pass, the sound of cackling laughter from the trees ensured that they kept at a very brisk pace. Yeah, I want to take it. It's a C rank. Then we got a B. Belphegor. Reports have been received from the wild avis of striking size making its nest atop the hill adjacent to Eastpool. Though all efforts are being made not to rouse the beast's ire, it is surely but a matter of time before it needs to feed. I hereby petition any brave volunteers to march to the northern border that we might cut the fiend down before it makes trenchers of the nearby villages. The Broken Hilt in Rosaria. This one's in Clairview and Sandbreck. I definitely do want to do those. You see the Cursebreakers give every billet breaking riskiness. From this thing could kill you with a single swipe to a 7-nation army couldn't stretch this thing's skin. I'm sure you'll be fine, Koopa. Well, not sure, but that's one risk I'm willing to take. Or it's great pains to verify all details, so not letting them go the hard work go to waste, Koopa. Don't let me mean them down. Get me the check mark on this fucker. Witness statement. Sometimes there are other details of them that help you track the nasties down to finish them off. There we go. Precisely what you see before you. Just raise a note of the detail of the job. Yes, about you. Did I ever tell you about the time I visited a great continent, Kupo?
I don't think so.
Of course I didn't, because I never been, Kupo. Look at these wings. They look like the sort of thing that carry a Moogle across countless leagues of open sea. They call me Nectar the Bold, not Nectar the Stupid, Kupo. What the hell? This little guy, man. Oh.
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friends' donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has a toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Sure.
Come to claim your just desserts?
Patron's Whisper. Completed side quests earn Clive renown. This would explain the thing that I was harping up a little bit earlier. Inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money and items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper in the Hideout Mess to view current renown level and accept any donations available. Suspect meteorite. Get down. I think I might just save up. Ooh, that gives you 400 ability points, and it's just 15. Bug it.
You earned this.
You know what? Whatever.
All yours.
Oh, it doesn't actually take it away. Oh, it's like levels. Okay.
Best
I
of
was
luck
like,
out there, Sid.
thought it'd be a resource.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Business is busy.
Let's see.
Still.
Poor Jara, man.
Words are immortal.
You live on in others, and if the words are your own, so too will you. You know who told me that? It was Jara, our last lesson before Titan came. Stayed with me ever since his passing and inspired me to become what I am today. Imagine we survivors all have stories like that, of someone who remains with us even though they're gone.
May the goddess go with you.
How are you doing? Quick look.
Nothing? Good. Nothing?
Seen
Good.
enough? Welcome to the Patron's
I wasn't
Whisper.
talking to you, I was in front of him.
Fancy a look at the list, do you?
Ask about God. Because I do need to go around and make my rounds on this. Otto's got me reading through reports coming in from our allies and picking out what problems need dealing with now and what can be saved for later. Still very early days back in the old place, so I could just about handle the job myself. State of the world now, though, I need Dee's help to sift through it all. And that's just the sifting. Actually solving any of these problems is a whole other headache. The curse breakers take the urgent stuff, and we still stuck waiting for volunteers to handle the rest. So if you ever find yourself at a loose end, well, you know where to find me. 5 years. So much has happened since that night. Feels like a lifetime ago, but we'll never forget those who didn't make it. Kenneth, Martel, and they're still with us in our hearts. And Sid. When I found out he was gone, I thought that was it for us.
With us too.
He's still with us and in you. You took his name and gave us hope when we had none. And I suppose what I'm trying to say is, don't be a stranger, eh? A hideaway ain't nothing without its Sid.
Don't be a stranger, eh? Doesn't sound like it.
And how may I assist you today? What is it that you wish to learn? Here you are. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
All right.
That room's as ragged as ghost.
What can I do for you? Well, you won't hear me complaining.
It's even roomier than the old one was. Got my own stores, my own little counter. And thanks to you, a lot of fighting, the good fight, plenty of demand for me wares.
The drawback.
The constant bloody racket. If it's not for Doris or Otto barking their orders, it's Blackthorn or Bardolph banging away day and night. If a pain in the ear holes the price to have to pay to be Sid, the outlaw's partner in crime, I gotta say I got myself a bargain. That's 5 years. It's barely been 5 years since we left the old place. How time flies.
Like it was yesterday.
We were out waiting to treat Sid to a hero's welcome, then Kupka's lot turned up. Not that we knew it was them, they just poured in like a plague of rats, cutting down anyone and anything that stood in their way. Blood and bodies everywhere there was, and a voice crying out for Sid to save us in the midst of it all. Never forget those cries, try as I might.
You're our leader now, Clive.
Promise me you won't let anything like that happen again. Promise me that that come what may, Sid will save us. I hope so.
Don't get yourself killed, eh?
Hope no fucking travesties do not befall us in the wake of all of this. Ain't too bad, I suppose. I got a decent hammer, decent anvil, and Prentice that knows the hammer from his cock. Oh, and the furnace is all right and all, thanks to the old Sid bellows. The gods only know how to keep the coals hot enough here without them. Not with bloody crystals, that's for sure. Reckon you won't find a forge like this anywhere else in the Twins, and I count myself lucky for it. Keep going. Need anything? Give us a shout.
You because I haven't.
It's right pain in the arse to get this place into shape, especially with the mess we were in. Not that was anything new for us who put all Hideaway together. Is there anything I can reinforce? I wonder if I could bump battle chains higher than it is, because I haven't been doing anything with it.
It'll do.
Battle chains 2 to 41. So did that. Whoops, what the? Oh, that's where we're going next. We're locked out of everything else. So yeah, what's battle chains 1? No, it's still not better than that. I guess I could go talk to, because I wanted to get like the gist of everything from everybody else, and I think the only person left to talk to about that would be Harpocrates.
The Cursebreakers send their thanks and their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive.
There's so much sentimentality in this game, man, and I love it.
Really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way,
Bull.
Otto's expecting some of your crop.
Wow, I heard a really loud thunder crack. I don't know if you guys heard that or not.
Too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for.
It's still a rumbling.
Like your fruit, Martel? Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
That was a really cute quest, man. She was one of the first side quests we got to, is going to save her. That fucking dickhead who didn't give a shit about anything. I'm just doing this for me, real quick. I guess I should level up my tomeness.
How good it is to see you, Clive. Look around you.
Well, it's been a far cry from the Imperial Library in Oriflamme. In the 5 short years, we have amassed more volumes than most men or women might hope to see in their lifetime. No longer are the tales they contained hidden away from all but the privileged. We have liberated them, and that they may fill the minds with all who hunger for knowledge. There's much more out there, and as long as I draw breath, I shall continue to gather what I can. One day, a chronicle of your own adventures might even grace the shelves, or failing that, the floor.
It has been difficult, certainly.
When the Titan visited his wrath upon us on that dreadful night, we lost much. He robbed us not only of our home or our loved ones, but of that which Cid fought fiercest to preserve, our hope. Hope that we might never have found again had it not taken his name and brightened our light in the darkness.
Had you not let us hear?
To Benimur and the Invincible, where among the ghosts of the fallen our journey can continue. We're in the same location. Where did this place come from? I thought it was like the ruins, the wreckage of it, like Titan cratered this place and it just amassed with water. Like it's the same spot on the map. Am I high? Or where was this place the whole time? Here in the belly of the Leviathan, untouched by passing 1,000 years, but our hopes burn brighter than ever, and many may burn 1,000 years more. About Tet and Crow.
I still remember.
The first day I met Tet and Crow, chasing their father about the hideaway one moment, clinging to their mother, Curdle the next. The twins' love for their parents was something to behold, so fierce and pure. When they passed, I feared the void they left, and the child's lives could never be filled. Neither spoke nor smiled for years, hiding themselves away here in the shelves to bury their sorrows in the leaves of these tomes.
And thank goodness they did.
I believe the stories proved a welcome distraction, and over time, their pain faded, and now they laugh and frolic as they once did. If not, more vigor. They remind us that no matter how deep our wounds, we all have the capacity to heal, and that happiness lost may be found again. All right.
I have a few new notes that might interest you. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it. You are always welcome, Clive.
I got something for the Wall of Memories? Oh, was it the I got a Martel thing, didn't I? Yeah, Martel apples. All right. Where are we going? Everything else is locked off. I really want to go track down one of those beasties, man.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dalnekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Cid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
Clive, ever the learner.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Was she like Well, like, she was in Rosaria. She was with them.
Come on.
So she was away from home. Like, what was she, like, promised to him or something? Like, I'm just curious as to why she was there, because I know, like, she was with them, but she was also dressed as a lady and all of that as well. Cliff.
Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber. Deserve a rest.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing, we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. It would be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows?
Welcome, stranger.
Cobalt tassels. Oh, I've seen those. What's the new thing? Oh, of course.
I suppose we won't be seeing you again.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants...
Somebody took out one of them. Nice.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
Wow. Well, I'm not surprised, I guess.
You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think...
Don't mind me, just robbing you.
We're going hunting for...
What did those knights want for?
You seen them, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was the Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Ambrosia are sending nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands.
Firebrands?
If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
Nothing about that.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know.
How'd you get it?
but we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
He's like, no shit. You're not one of the 5 people that live here.
I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pole.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Well, I really want to know his mom's story, man.
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosarian would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do?
Could they be looking for Joshua?
Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
I'm going the right way? Yeah. What's over here?
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Oh, looky. What in the world?
Ever since the Apollo tree, we've seen more and more of these echoes. I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
They gotta be tied to Ultima in some way, I would assume. Destroying the crystal woke them up. Like you said. Where's the other one? Ah, I didn't get him.
More of my mother's men.
Hell yeah. I love that move, dude. Oh, what's that? What in the world? Bullhorn's braid. Increases lunge damage by 5%. I know this is going to loop back around. Might as well just turn around at this point. Oh, F you. The hell? Would you get back here? Kept backing away. Oh. Sneaky buggers. Almost level 27, not too far off.
Blood, Clive.
Yeah, I could see. I think anybody could see. Went over the side. Blood? Must be Chris's.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel.
Oh, yeah.
Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up.
And welcome lasting
You're dead.
On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
Come here, mage boy. Whoops. Definitely didn't mean to do that. Got my health back. Oh, I did it. Charging it does make it Fira. I just noticed that. Will I be able to charge it up to Faraga? I didn't notice that before. I definitely want to Faraga people, man. Firaga. I never actually noticed that before. Ah, look who's getting interrogated now.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordil. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
The fuck?
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
Oh my lord.
This was my mother's doing.
We need to kill that bitch.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Oh, we'll press forward. Oh, I guess this... Either one of these directions would have went to the same area.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our home.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I want to pet the chocobo. There's that level. Doesn't seem to be anything else down here.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother.
The Lazarus.
The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
I see you, sneakies.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy. Voice-ridden dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here! Generous bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, where were you, filth? Back to your stars! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
The ruins of the previous town. Black light burns.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Lazarus district.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Don't think it's going to be that easy. Made to be broken. What did I get for that? Maybe for guard breaks? Maybe that's what it was.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that.
Hey!
And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's
What?
time you joined him.
He's alive? I forgot his name.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
What was his name? It wasn't like Wade or something? Oh.
Forgive me, my lord.
Yeah.
I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
Except I just killed a shit ton of your dudes.
Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge. Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
He really became a character, man.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good cause. Master.
Tell me that's the What is it you require?
Crimson tassels. I haven't seen any of these. We'll buy some. Get 1,000 gil worth. Why not?
Of course, my lord. I will be here should you need aught else.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for
It's
battle.
11 till 6 in the
As you
morning
command.
right now.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Party members. Throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. Okay, interesting.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
I know it could Chocobo up right now, but...
Run like the wind.
Might as well, I guess. This is just all civilians.
Come along now.
The bastards are looking.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
What is it now? I told you.
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us?
Yeah.
A pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields. Then come!
Dude, if they only knew that they were dealing with two dominants, I wonder how their tune would change. Alright. Whoops. That's cool. They brought a dragon. hold up. Now one-on-one. Say more dragons?
The Imperials aren't taking any chances.
That's just baby drakes. Oh god. Well, take this. Got him. I didn't even realize the big drake was dead. Dragoon time. Black Shield Dragoon. Knight of the Lasting Dark. Dude, their armor sets are so cool.
You have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Oh shit. That was jarring. Whoops. 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 Missed my opportunity there, but whatever. He's dead. Peace. Imperial Link. That was a fun bout.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord. Perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the fire
We need to gear Wade up with something more than these rags, man.
Cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So Wade,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends...
Dude, I want to see his mother's
A sound
face,
strategy,
like
my
when
lord.
she sees him as a dominant and wielding multiple blessings, man. Fucking... Hey, we're almost at 100 in our renown.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades?
Oh, wow. That's
Since
cool.
the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Another seal. The burnt blade.
Wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do.
I mean, it would probably ruin the aesthetic, but I would like if there, like, I wonder like what it would look like if you could see every one of the different seals that you have. About the Lord Commander, for that matter.
If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
It just makes me want to do the salute from like 10 when they do that, man. Rossfield Manor. Okay, no. Byron's Rossfield Manor. I was like, oh, what? No.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance.
What loud footsteps.
Alright, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Is that a coral?
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit.
Oh, he looks almost just like Alwyn.
Clive Rossfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue. You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to her serene holiness, Saint Sybil, the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
What is happening? Oh. Is this like a play they did when he was a kid?
Curse thee.
Yeah.
Infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell.
Oh, he's
that
crying.
thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Madu in the twins.
Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint at the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But Uncle...
Don't need to make a huge scene, man.
Your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but
is that a
these
typo
atrocities are a new
in the
row.
subtitles? Has her name always had one N in it?
Quite what? I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
Or she's just finally able to show her true colors.
Worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course.
Mm.
You've always been a terrible liar. Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw.
Wow.
Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Why then, who shall we pillage first?
This guy, dude.
This will be fun.
Did we just time skip weeks?
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice.
Oh.
Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
And we're locked off from a bunch of shit right now, man, still. Oh, wait, no. We're going back to the Hideaway? Okay. Didn't expect that. Here be monsters.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom.
We got another one of these. Everything's opened back up. Okay, cool.
Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Typical nobles.
How did we never? There are new billets being posted every day.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what'd you say?
Fine. If you think it will help.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
How may I help you today, Clive? Come to claim your just desserts? Here you are. All done?
What are we at right now?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back, sir.
85. We need
Come
15
again.
more. Early increases attack proficiency with each precision dodge. It's not bad. So flat attack or stacking attack? Well, fuck the gill. We'll just stack that shit. You don't have anything new. We'll come back to you. No more stuff. No new stuff for Karen or the Forge. At least yet. We're about to talk to the Forge. To Blackthorn. What do you want?
I didn't take you for a scholarly van.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first ton of worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff.
Fucking
Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Damn. So we're gonna have to run around a little bit. That's fine.
That monster's taking quite a while.
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might.
Are they
feel better
using
for getting
"in it"
all that
right?
in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like heavy, clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for. Now piss off.
All right, we're going.
This damn fly, dude.
I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of hail. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen. Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it.
Huh.
Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe... Cairnorvin, that was it.
That's one of the ones I was going to go after.
We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit
So do I have to do it as part of this? I'm totally okay with that.
It sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
So what was the other thing I needed to do? Speak with the butcher at Martha's Rest. I hear you say you were hoping to hunt down a griffin. I'd bill it for you, Kupo, especially a horrible one called the Dosmare. That's new. That's a new one. Yeah, you're a bee. Look at that money, too. Yeah, well, let's do it, dude. Fuck this little guy. Well, it's not checked out, so has he got more to say about it? No, it's just pointing me back to it, the board. Alright, so it's just gonna do that. Where are you at? That's Martha's Rest. It's not gonna auto pop up on here either, is it? Where was it? Sandbreck. Should be this way, right? Cairnorvant. Where did it say? No, one of them is in Clairview. Yeah, Clairview for this one. Cairnorvant Westgate. The Glorious Gate. Locate. Skate. Reach. I mean, I'm assuming it means it'd be over here then. Norvent. Huh. Honestly, not sure where it would mean. But that's Cairnorvin either way. It is in Eastern Sambrek, but fuck. Well, whatever. We'll go. We'll figure it out.
Fly, Ambrosia.
I mean, it still says use the hunt board to locate it. What is that? Is that angel of death I was talking about? I think so. Yeah. Aruna.
If that's what I think it is, this isn't gonna be easy.
Whoops. Got a berserk power up from that. Got another one. Whoops. Gotcha. Whoops. Get down. Gotcha. gotta die.
Rest well. I know I will.
It's gotta be over here, I imagine. It's the river gate, though. How many gates are there to this place? Alright, you know what? Let's go to Lost Wing, and then we'll go that way. Because there's no just simple way to that thing. Then from here, I think it's...
Good day to you, Sid.
The crystals we get from the tail.
Pretty sure I'm going the right way, yeah. Mildly disappointed there's no Chocobo song in the game, though it would feel mildly out of place. This is also a beefier bounty that we're going after too, so I'm wondering if I'm gonna be okay. There it is. Nope. Wait. I think that might just be a normal dragon. Yeah. I'm after a griffin, though.
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's
So
hope
I-
our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Alright, I did just get that dialogue. Oh, there it is. Haven't fought one of these before, so this will be interesting. First B rank. Gotcha. Ooh, fuck. Where'd he go? There you are. Ooh, that hurt. Yeah, let's get away from that. Oof. God. Whoops. Oh, I got it. I didn't think I dodged that. I was like locked into that animation. See, again, I'm locked there. Like, why couldn't I dodge that? Or when was I supposed to have dodged that? See, I'm stuck. I'm locked. Oh, I got out of it that time, somehow. Gotcha. Keeps interrupting me. Fuck. Stop it. Get. Whoops. Gotcha. That wasn't too bad. I mean, I went through quite a few potions, though. But we got him. Scarletite.
Is something there, boy?
Oh, was he hiding?
Could that be our man? Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker.
Lowly?
If you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Son of a bitch.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but
Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right, I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
Poor thing. While we're out and about, let's just go ahead and go to Martha's Rest, since we'll probably be reconvening with that one back there as well. God damn it, man. Every time I think I catch an eye on it, it just disappears. While we're here, I'm going to restock my potions.
What are you after? Thanks very much. Much obliged. There you go. Very well.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up, hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer, when there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that. And even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 Reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Where'd it go? I'm sorry. It's really starting to get to me.
Those of us who are still here have to look after.
Thank you for...
Never found the bastard. Come on. We're gonna finish up these 2 side quests, and I think I'll call it at that.
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
And there it is. God damn it. might be a little overkill.
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad.
Here we go. Back to the hideaway. That was easy enough.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did indeed.
Marvelous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
That sounded disgusting. That looks disgusting.
I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss.
And he's dead. And he dies immediately after. It's called Chancer's Stew, after all.
Odin's teeth. What an assault on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency, there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavors, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's Stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
We're at 125 now. What was that? Badge of what? Whoops. Come on. Just let me get to the menu. What was that? Badge of metal. Defense up by 30. That's not too bad.
That monster's taking quite a liking to Lady.
And with a bit of luck. How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive, you didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. but our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
No.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back,
I
Blackthorn.
mean, technically, it was your idea, but still.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on
New
with.
sword? Do I get a new sword?
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. It wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted, I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
No. Drake's Slayer's Belt Design Draft. Okay. A belt. We get a belt out of it. No! It was sitting still for a minute. God, like the second I look away. Come on. You know you want to do it again. Don't know if I got it.
What's that for you, dear?
There you are. I need Electrum. Some bitch. I can't do it yet. Fuck. That's pretty beefy though. Where do I get Electrum? Damn it. I got excited.
Fine.
Netherlands wouldn't be half as bad.
Check our chambers, and then I do want to talk to the, you know what, we'll talk to Vivian. Oh, we got a bunch here. An apple a day. Lad from the yard ran up to the basket of Martels this morning. Sweet as a honey, and crisp as the morning breeze they were. Told myself I was only going to have one, but I reckon if no one else listens to old Otto, I don't have to either. You let Nigel and his lot know that they've done a fine job. Was a time you'd catch none but Sid supping on these things, what with her foul bite. But for him, it were nothing but it was never about the flavor, but what they represented, our ability to make it our own. And look at us now, Sid would be proud. Flame brighter than none. Flame none brighter. My Lord Marcus, I ask once again for you to forgive my men for your welcome back at the Lazarus, but certainly you can understand that you were the last person any of us were expected to see at our gates. In the short time since our reunion, you've shown yourself to be the same man I followed at Stillwind those years ago. True bearer of your father's legacy. If only Sir Tyler and the Lord Commander and all the others who were lost that night were still with us to see how bright your flame now burns. To you and your cause, I hereby pledge the swords of the Guardians, and I'm proud to stand alongside you once again. All quiet at the Dominion. The Dalmex and the Imperials are at a standoff. They snarl at each other, fangs bared like slum curs, but neither wants to make the first move. It's almost as if they realize what a stinky pile of chocobo shit they've stepped in. If I were a man to lay a wager, I'd put my copper on this conflict not playing out anytime soon. She'll keep you appraised. Because I do want to go over and see what that 100 renown thing was. It looks like there's something new in the inventory as well. Okay, nothing at the choke at the movable board though.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so.
Well, look at all that. Oh no, we just unlocked more tiers. That's what it is. A rose is a rose orchestrion roll. You're gonna just give me a jolly old tune. Fuck off. Cleric's medallion. Dire Wolf Jess. I wonder what that is. You probably can't look at it, yeah.
All yours. Come again. I may have more for you.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No. The Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the mother crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing. A poison, no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 8 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Justanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drostanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
I think so.
Jill, when you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
No. All right. I am going to call it there. Just to get us back in here, do a quick savey save. All right, man. Great progress. A little distraction, a little Breaking Bad Fly episode this week, this day. But I don't know. I haven't seen it since I swung that last swing, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. But man, this story is unfolding so wonderfully, and I love that. I love how like all the different little things like it's expanding, like these bounties, the creature hunting, the renown thing, like with the completing main quest, side quests, and stuff like that to gain the favor of the people. Like the way it just parses out the story is just so well done, man. And dude, the revelation with his uncle was also just, and Wade, man, like what the hell, dude, got some more tears out of me, dude. But yeah, we made quite the headway. But thanks for stopping in. Hope you had fun, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.